Hello my babies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leora Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community where we talk about the law of attraction, self-development, spirituality, and so much more. Today is Friday and it is Q&A Friday. So I'm just gonna take some questions that I have received on Instagram lately. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. You can follow me at Leora Alexandra right here and you can ask questions. Sometimes I leave it open, leave my stories open for questions, and I like to answer them here on Q&A Fridays, because honestly what I've seen from choosing these specific questions and answering them on this video is that it relates to different people in so many ways, and it kind of helps everybody in their own specific issue and problem that they're going through. When I talk about my own journey, I know that it helps you guys so much. So I figured that focusing on somebody else's journey could help other people in different ways. If you're interested, I've been playing around making different jewelry, and this is going to be on alchemybyla.com very soon. It's one amulet. I'm wearing the goddess amulet on my earrings. Gold hoops, really cute, tiny little delicate hoops. You can also wear two amulets, but I really like the look with just one. So yeah, this video is sponsored by me, just like most of my other videos. So let me hop on Instagram real quick and get these questions. Wow, this is good. I got some really good questions. The first question I have is, do you think Aaron is your twin flame? Usually twin flames experience Kundalini together. That is true. Twin flames do usually experience Kundalini together, but if you want the answer for that, you're going to have to wait till a future video, or you're going to have to listen to Aaron's podcast, which I will link below. You should be listening to it anyways. Another great question. Does confirmation bias and spirituality work hand in hand? So if you don't know, confirmation bias is basically taking new information that you receive and using it to prove whatever you thought previously. So you learn that the earth is round, so you're like, see, everything I've been saying makes sense because the earth is round. So what I would say is confirmation bias doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with spirituality, but this is something about discernment. You have to look for yourself and see if these people are gaining new information and being like, see, I told you that this is true because this is the new information that I'm getting. When it comes to me, what I'm sharing is my own journey, and when I do receive new information, it kind of does shape and mold the way that I tell you guys it, because it gives my actual experience some context. So if you consider that to be a confirmation bias, then perhaps there is some bias in that. But really what I'm doing is talking about my own experience, and the resources are coming to me from the universe to explain them better. Confirmation bias could be something that pops up in any study, really, you know, in science, in philosophy, psychology, really in any aspect of our lives. The burden lies in our hands to discern what we believe to be true or not. And then I got the question, do you believe the earth is round? I'm going to say yes. Please don't come at me, flat earthers. Wow, these questions have all been so much deeper. I feel like we've all as a community just gone down the rabbit hole and we're so deep. What should we expect during the great solar flash? I'm trying to not be scared. Don't be scared. I don't have that much information on it. All I can say is that if you're asking this question, if you're a part of this community, if you are into spirituality, you more likely than not will be great. There's something to say about positive people and negative people, and how actually being positive or being negative will affect you as we go through the great solar flash. It's basically about awakening and enlightenment, and we have solar flashes all the time. I'll look more into this and I'll do a whole video on it for you. Okay, this is a good question. Is it everyone is you pushed out, or do people have free will? So I've seen this concept on the Facebook group often the past few weeks. Everyone is you pushed out. Basically, everyone is you pushed out, from my understanding, is that in whatever way you internally perceive somebody to be, they will be externally in your physical circumstances. So if I have a friend and I always talk about her being bossy or annoying or arrogant, she will always be that way. It also is like life is a mirror, so however you feel about yourself is going to be reflected in other people. I have this friend who, she's a beautiful girl, but always felt really bad about herself. She would always just beat herself up and treat herself like she's not good looking, like she's not intelligent, like she's not beautiful, like she's not worthy of anything. And we had this one night when this guy came up to her and was just very, very aggressive, violent, and cussed her out, called her names, and just treated her so badly. And when I saw that, I was just like, this is a mirror. The way that she feels about herself is being reflected in her internal circumstances, because in what situation does a beautiful, amazing girl like this get approached like that by some random guy? I think that it may have been a moment where you had to be there, but it was very, very clear to me that the way that she was feeling about herself was being reflected in the most loud, violent way possible. And this happens. It really does. This is not to say that it's her fault in any way. Absolutely not. That guy was an asshole and a jerk. However, the way that we feel about ourselves and the way that we look at the world is going to be approved and affirmed to us by the universe, through the universe sending us resources, like people being rude to us or people being nice to us. I find myself out in public and people are always so sweet to me. My friends will tell you, they know that if they're going with me somewhere, everyone's going to talk to us, everyone's going to be so nice, and that's just because how I perceive the world. I look for the good in people. I see that people can and will be good to me. I also feel that I deserve goodness because I am good to people. However, of course, everybody is autonomous. We all do have free will. So even though you perceive somebody to be a certain way, they can decide for themselves what way to be. To really look at the universe as everyone is you pushed out is a very self-serving, self-centric way to look at the world, but it can be used as a method to just have an overall more fulfilling, happier life. If you're good internally, things will be good externally. There's a really good way to test this concept out. It's something that I've done before. I made a list of like 3 things that I wanted people to say to me, and I read them over and over again, and I visualized myself receiving these compliments. Of course I wrote compliments. I don't want to have anybody say anything negative to me. And I just imagined how I felt when I received those compliments. This is manifesting, but it also shows you that whatever is internally is going to manifest externally. I got those 3 compliments and they were so specific. I've talked about this before. One was somebody, I wrote down, you look like Kendall Jenner, or your eyes look like Kendall Jenner or something. It's not that I wanted to look like Kendall Jenner. It's more that I wanted to prove to myself that I could get that specific compliment after writing it down. And I got it on YouTube, I believe, just a few days later. Another compliment I wrote down is, you make people take double takes. I heard that compliment the very next day from a friend. She said to me, because I was feeling insecure, this was a while ago, she said to me, you don't understand, you literally make people do double takes. Like, how could you be insecure? She said exactly what I wrote down. I don't remember what the third one was, it's in another video, but it all happened. And it kind of shows to me that, yeah, everything is you pushed out, but also understand that people are autonomous. The universe doesn't revolve around us. We just kind of manifest circumstances and resources that come from our internal state. This is a good question. What should I do if I feel like I lost an opportunity that would get me to my goal? Understand this concept. If you're here and you want to be here, sometimes life takes us this way to get here, or this way to get here, or this way, or whatever. Whatever way it takes us is going to be the most interesting and the most beneficial to our own growth. So if you desire to be here, you can still get here. Just because you didn't get it in the timeline that you expected doesn't mean that it's not coming. You might be at this level and you still have all this to go to get here, right? But you're thinking, oh, I'm not gonna get it. Now, if the opportunity is long gone, it means that whatever you were aligned to did not align with that specific goal. So you had resistances or blockages, right? If you are in a high vibration and you are feeling great and you are imagining how you would have felt if you had achieved this goal and you didn't get it, it means that that goal, regardless of what you think, actually wouldn't have aligned with your frequency. So something greater is in store. And in that sense, the universe does know what's best for us, but not consciously. It's more a vibration thing. So if you're feeling amazing all the time and you didn't get this goal, it means that this goal, when you attained it, wouldn't have made you feel the same frequency, the same vibration. That's enough for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you so much. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'm so grateful to you. Remember to breathe. Remember to take life less seriously, smile more, be grateful in the morning, drink your lemon water, and take a walk. Listen to an audiobook. I do that a lot. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on audiobooks next. And as always, until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye!